Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Holy and praise and glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, 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 QADASH, BARAK, YAHAWAH, BARAK, BAHASHAM, calling La YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH, praise and glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and of course, in the Mars said the Patrick Milson teach you well. And the main topic of the lesson is Esau's fallen, man. No, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, no, so-called white person, no, white people in general, but mainly, no, these elites, all the way down to the commoners. They're all fallen, man. No? So I got two scriptures real quick, then I got hit the road. First is Isaiah 14:4, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how the oppressor cease, the golden city cease. Yahweh had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. No? And also, I'm getting the book of Luke. Book of Luke chapter 10 and 18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Now, we know that Satan, the spiritual demon Satan, works for the Most High. That's Job 1, Job 2, these are Psalms 103 and 20. The angels of the Lord obey his commandments. Satan's the angel of the Lord. There ain't no such thing as fallen angels or any of that shit. No, so Satan just an employee of the Most High, man. No, doing what he's told to do. No, so Satan not falling from heaven. No, Satan works for the Lord, man. He does what he's supposed to do. No? As decreed by the Most High. So that saying right there, that's almost, the word Satan just means adversary, the enemy. And that enemy during that time was the Romans. And the Romans are who? The so-called white men. No, Esau, Edom. No, that's who the enemy is. No? That's who the devil is. That's who the monster is. Because the word devil also means deceiver. No? But now we're living through his fall right now. We're seeing his end. Now we're seeing his collapse, man. From the inside out, man. We're seeing his collapse. Draw his whole kingdom. No? Draw his whole kingdom, man. Sorry for these elites. Because they're wrecking their own society. They're bringing about oil crisis. Causing all these wars to go on. They're destroying themselves from the inside out. No? With this stupid ass, quote, plan. To replace everyone with AI machines. And control the rest of the people with a chip. Technocracy. This is what they're really trying to do. But in the meantime, they just destroy themselves. Destroying their own armies, destroying their own people. And really, at the end of the day, they're trying to get over on each other, man. These Edomites, they don't work together, man. These elites, they're really not even working really together. They have a same plan, but they're really trying to get on top of each other, man. Because they're that much of a devil. They're trying to overmatch their own people. Try to overmatch their own brother. You know what I mean? So that's why they gotta get taken out, man. Because they're not fit to rule. And that's why they're getting taken out right now. Little by little. And all the way down to these commoners, because these common Edomites, they're losing their jobs. They can't pay bills, can't pay rent. They're struggling out here, man. These common day Edomites, they're struggling out here, man. They're fucked up. And from top to bottom, they are fucked up, man. Only in their kingdoms, their time is coming to an end. Because these dudes are butthurt, complaining, bitching online. Woe is me. We're so afflicted, and I don't know what to do and shit like that. Well, we had all these years. You had all these years to build that 401k that you so gloat about. Getting a nice house, getting a nice car, living that quote-unquote American dream. Because these Edomites beforehand, in the early 2000s, they're living that American dream. They're living that nice, cushy life. That nice, cushy life. A nice, cushy life. They weren't going through any sort of real struggle or pain. They're good. They're good, man. They're living fine and dandy, but now they're getting fucked up, man. They're homeless, living in cars, living in some shack, living in a goddamn trailer park. That's what these devils are doing right about now, man. But even now, they still have a goddamn goal to try to come against Jake, and like we're the problem, and like we're the ones ruining their society. But they're the ones fucking doing this shit. They're the ones polluting the goddamn air to build all these factories and shit. So this is their fall, man. This is their fall, man. They're collapsing from the inside out, man. They're collapsing, man. They're falling apart. They're dividing against themselves, dividing against their own people. The left versus right, and all that bullshit. They're completely dysfunctional, man. And we're seeing the fall of our adversaries up in here, man. Now, the Lord got to keep it like that. In fact, the Lord got to make it worse. The Lord said in the book of Matthew 10 and 34, the Lord didn't come to make peace. But to bring division, man. The Lord came to bring division. That's what the Lord doing with the Edomites, man. In Isaiah 19:2, it said the Egyptian shall fight against Egyptian. Now we're seeing it now, man. We're seeing these Egyptians, these Edomites fight against each other, man. Come up against each other because only in they're losing, man. They're losing, man. They're losers. And only the Lord bring that curse upon their ass because they deserve it, man. For all the filth and all the wickedness they cause upon the people. Mainly upon Jake. The oppression and the hell. All that shit. From slavery to Jim Crow. For the Northern Kingdom with the Trail of Tears. All the wicked ass madness and pollution they done to Jake. This is what they get. This is what they deserve, man. And they're repping for this guy Trump. They were repping for this guy Trump out like he's got to make this big change and everything got to go back to normal. And now we can go and celebrate and act like we're going back into come back to how we used to be. That we can go ahead and go back, get our homes back. Live in a nice, comfortable house with a dog, a nuclear family and shit. Well, the nuclear family is nothing wrong with that, but that's how it's supposed to be. But only in the day, it's not like that, man. In fact, it's just getting worse. Because this dude Trump is just a paid agent, man. He's a paid agent from those small hats. Another thing too, they make all the big deal about Jake and like we're the problem, but they have nothing to say about those small hats, man. These whack ass Edomites, they have nothing to say about those small hats, man. The real ones causing that chaos, that havoc to come against you. The real ones wrecking your society and shit, man. No, really, it's your own people. But that's the thing, too. They do try to act like they're two separate people and shit. The Edomites try to act like they're two separate people. They're the small hats and the regular Edomites, the American Edomites. So, we're two different. No, you're all Edomites. You're all the same breed, man. You just live in different places. Just like calling a German different than a French person. You're all the same people. You're all the goddamn same people, man. There ain't no difference, man. You're a devil. And he's a devil, But you want to act like, they want to play coy, act like they're these different people and shit. Act like, oh man, these Jews, these small hats, man, they're ruining our society. No, but some of them do say that. Now, some of them do know, at least, that the small hats are the ones wrecking their shit, but still, at the end, they don't do shit about it. They don't run up on their ass, no, just like they do Jake, do the big marches and shit against Jake. They don't do that shit to the small hats, man. You don't see they ass marching up to some synagogue, goddamn yelling at their ass with a microphone and shit. You don't see them doing that shit, man. Not at all. Like the new vocab. You don't see this dude running up to some goddamn synagogue with a goddamn crew or trying to yell at these small hats, man. You will never see that, man. You will never see that shit, man. Because only at the end of the day, only at the end of the day, they all hate Jake. That's the main point, man. To we're the Lord's chosen people. But it goes to show you that we're coming up, man, because even their women are starting to realize that Jake got that sauce, man. Jake coming up, man, on a spiritual level. They can see it in spirit. We're not making more money. We're not doing anything better, but the thing is with Jake can handle the shit they're in. Jake can handle it. We're not bitching and moaning like these Edomites are over the slightest of things. Now, these dudes are goddamn going crazy just because they lost their job or some minor shit like that. But for us, we deal with this shit. We can take this shit, man. We can deal with all the bullshit, man. Because we built like that. We built like that, man. These Edomites are not. So that's why they women leaving their ass, man. Because they can see that this dude just bitch made, man. But they're no different. But at the end of the day, they can sense. They can sense power. The thing about a woman, they can sense power. They can sense where things are going. The direction that the tide of the wave, or the direction of the wave, I should say. They know how things are gonna play out. They have a feel for things, you want to give credit to a lady. They can sense how things are going, and they can move. They can act quick. That's those survival instincts. That's why these Edomite women are trying to get with Jake women, or trying to get with Jake men, and that's why these Jake women are trying to get back what they trying to get back with their man, because they realize that Esau is not shit, man. He ain't shit, man. He is a whiny, bitch-made child who sold his birthright. Nigga sold his birthright for a pot of stew. An unfinished pot of lentils. So that's the type of devil that you're dealing with, man. A dude who sold his birthright for an unfinished pot of lentils. Because he's hungry and shit, man. And then you want to bitch about it. After it's all said and done, you want to bitch and moan about it. Oh, no, this guy, he tricked me. Dude sold his birthright. And you get what you deserve, man. But only at the end of the day, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. This devil this devil gotta do what he gotta do. And what he's going to do, only gotta come down with great wrath. Because they have but a short time. That's Revelation. If I can get that in just a second. Let me just park real quick. Okay. This. Revelation 12 and Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night, which is Esau, man. These dudes are accuser, man. Oh, these guys are violent. These guys are murderers, violent. Which in the case is true. but not against the elect. No. Now they try to try that blanket statement against all Jake. All Jake's violent. All Jake's thieves and robbers and goddamn lazy, loud, degenerate niggas. No. Now they try to put that blame on all Jake. No, like we're all the goddamn same and shit. But they're so different. Now that's a crazy shit with the Edomite, man. Now they try to play that shit that like they're all innocent shit. That they never heard a fly. That they're these sweet baby boy Christians that never do something wrong. Well, they're the same motherfuckers who were lynching Jake on the street. And they vouch for that shit. No? And they had the power. If the power grid will go off right now, which soon will be going off real soon, no, in due time, because they want to do these false flag attacks and shit like that. If the power were to go off, these dudes bitching and moaning about Jake, they'll be the first one to try to, off Jake, man. No? And that's why they rep these guys who do that shit. Like a couple of years ago, with the dude who went to Buffalo, did the thing. They were repping for this guy. They act like he's a big hero. And just recently, this dude, Chad, something like that? Chud, some weird shit. Dude shot Jake. And they're acting like this dude's a big hero. No? No, they're acting like this dude's a big hero and shit. So if they had the power and opportunity, they'll do the same shit. But they want to act like, oh, weird. They hate Jake. Main point, they hate Jake. They hate Jacob. No? No, they hate Jacob because only, and then we got the birthright. No, we're the Lord chosen people, man. We got that soul. And they don't. We got that style and they don't, man. Hey, if Jake didn't have the music, the actors, or anything like that, ain't the thing that Jake made or done over here, the trends that Jake said, if they're somewhere else, like in Europe, hey, Europe will be popping. Europe will be popping. Would have been popping, man. No. If Jake was over there in Europe, Europe will be popping. Europe, China. If they're over there in China, if all Jake was over there in China, China will be popping, man. I don't want to be acting like a goddamn Chinese man. No. Cause shit, over there in China right now, some of them are Jake. They got these dudes trying to rap like Jake, dance like Jake. No. Break dance. No, that shit came from Jake. All that break dancing, hip hop, all that stuff came from Jake. No, and they're doing this shit overseas, over there in Asia. Yeah? It goes to show you, man, Jake is the soul of the earth. Because we are the Lord chosen people. But anyway, verse 11, and they overcame by the blood of the Lamb, by the word of their testimony, and love not their lives unto the death. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, ye that dwell in them. Woe to ye the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down to you having great wrath, because you know that you have but a short time. So he's about to come down now with great wrath, because you know they have but a short time, man. His kingdom's coming to an end. Which we can see clearly, man. It's done, man. But Lord Edified, go get a praise on glorification to YAHAWASHI, QADASH, and Shalom.